All right. Let's go. We are live now. Okay, perfect. This is working. Okay, OBS was acting up a bit. Hope OBS can be really hard to work with sometimes, but we are here. And before we begin, I would just quickly like to announce that the enrollments for the Sculpting Fastlane, they are going to end on 31st of March, and I only have 6 slots left. So what you get inside, you get access to this wonderful community of like-minded serious artists. You get access to all of these excellent training modules here, which will teach you sculpting in the easiest way possible without overwhelming anatomical terms, absolutely step by step. If you are stuck in tutorial hell, this is the solution. Also, what you will get is one-to-one private mentorship for the next 3 months, and I will personally help you achieve your sculpting goals. And if I do not do it, I will work with you for free until you do it. So if that interests you, go ahead, click the link in the description, apply right now. Here are some wonderful testimonials here. And you can see here, so Henry was stuck in tutorial hell for 5 years. And this is the most intuitive and unoverwhelming course. And this is his result. You can see Vlad's result. Vlad is a full-time pharmacist, but still Vlad is able to make time to learn sculpting. For just 1 hour a day, this is his result. We have multiple testimonials here of how people were stuck with tutorial hell, of how sculpting was made easier with this course. And yep, you can read them, you can pause them. And that is it. So if that interests you, just book a free call, bro. I will walk you through the entire process. Best case scenario, we make it work, we work together. Worst case scenario, you still find some clarity and you're able to proceed things on your own. And yep, without any further ado, let's sculpt this beautiful vampire lady. Although she does not have vampire teeth, but this is what I was able to find when I wrote vampire girl on Pinterest. So we'll just take Pinterest's word for it. And yeah, this is a vampire lady. Okay, because Pinterest said so. I should have generated more references for the front and side, but I wanted to challenge myself because it has been a while since I sculpted a female head. It's been a very long while since I sculpted a female head, actually. I've been sculpting male characters, Conquest, Invincible. I sculpted the Beast Titan recently. And yeah, I thought it's a good opportunity to sculpt a female, because why not? Actually, sculpting a female head is more difficult than sculpting a male head. The reason is because no one wants to see an ugly female, bro. Like ugly male characters, still okay, no one cares, bro. But ugly females, no, bro. No one wants an ugly female. Everyone wants pretty females. It's just the way it is. It's a bit sexist, but it is how it is, bro. Sculpting a female head is much more difficult than sculpting a male head. And the only reason being that the female head, it should be attractive. It should be wife material. It should be someone you would want to marry. And this is the test that I have. So if you make a female head and you're not ready to marry her, bro, keep working on it. Keep practicing. You should keep practicing unless you have something that is worthy of marriage. Otherwise, it's not a good female sculpt. Yeah, it's just the reality of it. Long time no see. Yes, my friend. As usual, we hope you don't forget. Thank you. Thank you so much for this reminder. Oh my God, I always forget this. Thank you, dear Sir HRD. Thanks for. I wish it was a full body of yes. But today I was just a bit short on time. I wasn't planning to do this live. I wanted to do this as a self practice, but one of the students inside my community said that he'd like to see me sculpt this character. I was like, all right, let me just stream this instead then. Why not? Hence, here I am streaming this. This is part of the weekly challenge inside the Da Vinci School. And yep, so he wanted to see me attempt this, and I was like, all right, let me just stream it, bro. I'll stream it for you. I just love my community. What else did I miss? Yeah, of course, bro. I'll definitely marry a vampire girl. Vampire girls are good at sucking, you know. Okay, bad joke, but yeah. There are other reasons. I swear that's not one of the reasons. There are other reasons to do it. But yep, definitely. Why not, bro? Why not? Why wouldn't you want to marry a vampire girl? She can suck the blood out of your veins. What? What? Oh, let's not do this, Ishaq. Kids watch YouTube. If you're a kid, please don't watch my channel, guys. Yeah, this is for mature audience only. Only with people who have a sense of humor. Otherwise, if you're a Jerry, bro, don't don't subscribe. Just unsubscribe me. Hey Ishaq, this is Nomad from Discord. Yo, what's up, my man? I'm excited for our call later. How's it going? And I do appreciate you telling me and giving me context. You know, a lot of time what happens is that people who have interacted with me, they're like, they have different usernames, a different username on Discord, a different username on YouTube, and then a third different username on school. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't even know who I'm talking to. And they think I know, but I don't know. Because of course, bro, how can I know if you don't tell me? So I do appreciate you letting me know, man. Please learn from this dude. Learn from Nomad. I think the neck can be a bit forward. Good, 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 good. Looking good so far, so good. Yep. Okay, let's go a bit higher, Ollie, shall we? And I like how distant her eyes are. Makes it really interesting. Here, yep, 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 yep. That's crazy. I like having the same username. Yeah, me too, bro. Like, it's so much easier to have the same username on every platform. But yeah, some people they just like having a different username per platform. I don't know how you guys do that. Or more importantly, why do you guys do that? If anyone here has different usernames across every platform, let me know, bro. Enlighten me. What's the benefit of doing that? I'm really, really curious. Why not just have one username? Why have multiple? I'm genuinely curious. Before your course, every time I try to sculpt a head, it would end up looking Asian. I know for a fact that this is going to change with your course. I'm glad to hear that, man. Asian face actually is one of the hardest faces to sculpt because of how unique their eyes are. And if you can do it naturally, bro, you have great potential. Like without trying, if you're making Asian faces, that is awesome, bro. And the reason that Asian faces are, like, at least for me, they are the most difficult is because of how unique their eyes are. They are extremely unique. And personally, I just love sculpting Asian Asian eyes. My favorite eyes to sculpt. Perfect. They are beautiful. I love Asian eyes. That's crazy. Yo, bro, just the eyes. That's what makes it difficult. No, I you did, but did you see my level zero sculpt? I'll have to check, bro. There are a lot of level zeros being posted recently. Okay, let's have a look together. Let's look at it. Let me pause this. Let me save before I do something that I regret. Okay, let's go here. And let's see. Bum, 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 bum. No man, okay. Oh, bro, like this makes me so happy. You know, level zero section, it's my favorite section of the whole course. The reason being that this is where you actually see how much you've grown. So you can see all of these level zeros here. So many level zeros. Look at Kasim, look at Alex, look at James, and just try to remember these names, okay? And let me show you the final results of them. So, James, okay, Kasim wasn't here. Let me show you Kasim here. So Kasim now, yep, Alex is level 0 and where he is now. Nikolai is level 0 where he is now. Kasim where he is now. Frank, Lee, Vlad. So everyone starts somewhere. And this is the thing that most people they do not show. So this is my personal level 0. This is where I was when I started to learn how to sculpt. And it's always a painful journey. I don't know why, but some creators they do not like to be transparent about this. They want to present this, oh bro, I was born an artist. I had this magic Wacom pen as I came through my mother's womb, and I can sculpt whatever I want, bro. It just does not happen. Everyone starts somewhere. Everyone sucks initially. And sucking is part of the job. Just like this vampire here. It's part of it's part of the learning process. You will suck for quite a while. So just get used to the suck. And for me, it was really, it was a very long period. Like I sucked for so long, bro. I spent 5 years overwhelmed. 5 years I spent lost, not knowing how to learn this, watching different tutorials, watching different courses, trying different things, making cute characters instead, working as a mobile game generalist for 6 years, doing product renderings. I became a freelancer on Upwork. I was doing everything else other than sculpting. Sometimes I'd had like a hit or miss with these characters, but when I wanted to make characters that I liked, like this Joker, it just sucked, bro. But I just committed to it. I sucked for quite a while, and here I am now. Fast forward 2026. Oh, I haven't added some of the sculpts that I should have. So let's just quickly do that. Just a sec. Let me show you. Let me show you the progress. So I also made this in 2026. I also made this in 2026. So this is part of the journey. Everyone sucks initially. Everyone sucks. I also made this in 2026. And I would never have gotten here if I had gave up anywhere here in between. If I had not been through this process, I wouldn't have been here. So initially, yes, you will suck. Initially, no one is born an artist. Initially, no one can sculpt masterpieces. The thing is that people avoid the most uncomfortable stuff. They want to create artworks like this and they want to skip this process. It is just not possible. I am sorry. If you have that expectation, it is wrong. You will never get results. With that mindset, never. And I promise you, everything that I struggle with, all of my courses, all of my training modules, that is what I avoid. That is what I teach. I make things I wish I had when I was learning how to sculpt. And that is why I know it works. That is why I get the results that I get for my students. Because I know what you're struggling with. And the reason I know is because I've been there. Generic advice is like, oh, yeah, bro, just practice more. Never helps anyone. Or make your first 100 bad sculpts and you will be an artist. No, that's not gonna work, bro. Instead of making 100 different sculpts and blowing your mind, what you should do instead, make one sculpt, just one. Analyze your mistake. Notice the area that you are weak in and work specifically on that. That will get you more results than making 100 sculpts mindlessly. Every tutorial I've watched never said you're going to suck at first, but it's always how to get awesome. No, bro. Never gonna happen. And you know the truth about those videos is that all of those videos, they are always going to be stylized, cute characters. They are going to be some low poly bullshit that anyone can model. And it gives you the sense of that quick win that, oh wow, I sculpted this character. Wow, it was so easy. But when you try sculpting things that you are passionate about, it just does not work. Those creators, yeah, they do get that view. You give them the view, their job is done, but in the long run you just realize that no, bro, I cannot do this. They are bound. So as long as you're watching a tutorial, yes, your result will be nice, but when you quit that tutorial, your result will suck. And that is not what I want for you. That is not how I design my training. I design my training in a way that I give you the basics, I build that foundation for you, I teach you how to observe things, how to find patterns, how to implement them in your own sculpt. And that is why my students get results like these, where they make the characters that they want, not what's in the course. None of my course is like, hey, I'll teach you how to make forearms. Nope. I'll give you everything you need and you can make whatever you want. It's like learning a language. To learn a language, you just need a bit of grammar, a bit of vocabulary, and you can read whatever story you want. You can have whatever conversation you want. So yeah, sculpting is similar. If I teach you the basics, if I teach you how to observe, if I teach you things that will make you an artist and not a doctor, you'll be able to sculpt whatever you want, bro. That is why the first video inside the 1 month sculpting challenge, the first video that I made, the first video is about mindset. It's about setting your expectations right. It's about how to practice. Because that is something that no one talks about. You can have the best course in the world, bro, but if you do not have the right approach, you'll keep struggling. You'll keep struggling. You will never get results. That's just how it is. There's no magic formula. There's no shortcut. It's just your mindset and your approach. Sadly, most people nowadays, they are just jerrys who want quick wins. They don't want to practice. They want to learn how to swim without getting wet. They want six-pack abs, but they don't want to work out. Not possible, bro. The first video was just what I needed to slap me in the face and tell me the reality. Well, I'm glad that it resonated with you that way. And here's the thing, bro. Like, a lot of people start the 1 month challenge and then they're offended. They're offended, like, what is this guy? He's crazy, bro. Why is he telling me all this? He's lying. No, bro, I'm just telling you the truth. You just cannot bear the truth. You just cannot face the mirror. All this time that you've been spending trying to fix things, it was never the course. It was never the tutorial. It was you. Your approach was just not right. That is the first thing that I help people tackle inside the community. Setting your expectations right. And I wish more people took it the way that you did. Sadly, most people just do not. They're still gonna search for that magical tutorial, that magical course that's gonna solve all their problems. It just does not exist. If you're looking for a shortcut, I promise you, the 1 month challenge is the shortcut. It is the shortcut. You've already spent years, maybe months, trying to learn this. Give me 1 month, bro, and I will get you results. 1 month, all I ask. And it's free, absolutely free, bro. You've already spent all this time trying to find the shortcut, trying to find the solution. I'm giving it to you. I've shown you results. Just go, perform, get your results, and you're welcome. My goal for this year, by the way, is to help 2,000 students with the 1 month Sculpting challenge. So far, we have 360 something members. I just want to get that to 2,000 by the end of this year. This will be a good year for me when that happens. I'm super excited for it. So it would really help me if you guys have gotten results with the 1 month challenge. Just refer it to someone, share it with 3 people, and you'll make my day. Help me with my mission. Also, may I ask, what's the definition of a Jerry? I've never heard the term before, and I think I know a little bit about it so far. Okay, so Jerry is Jerry is an inside joke. Jerry are the people who I make fun of. It's just an avatar that I've made on this channel. So, and Jerry is basically younger me. So me, when I was struggling with sculpting, when I did not have my expectations right, when I had bad expectations, I just make fun of Jerry. And basically what Jerry is me. It was younger me from a few years ago. That is who Jerry is. So it's the guy who was looking for shortcuts, looking for tutorials, but would never perform. He would jump around different instructors, different tutorials, and never commit to anything. He would complain, oh bro, I don't have time to sculpt, bro. But then he would jerk off for more than an hour, scroll on social media, play Fortnite with his friends. And yeah, he has time then. He's always looking for, oh bro, I wish I had motivation to sculpt. But motivation does not exist. So when I'm making fun of Jerry, I'm basically making fun of younger me. That is Jerry. And it's an inside joke inside our community. So when someone's being like, bro, I can't do that, we're like, bro, stop being a Jerry, bro. So it's an inside joke now. My pleasure. Yeah, I think this is good enough for now. What else? Should I make the clothes? Should I make the body? Okay, let's do a bit of that. How long has this been? I haven't kept track of time. Oh, 24 minutes. Okay, not bad. Shade flat, yes. Just like all the people thinking that AI will take over 3D work, it's not about the final result. It's about the thoughtful work that goes into it and perfecting the process with practice. I mean, AI is a debate on its own. A lot of people, they're like, oh bro, but why sculpt when AI can do it in 2 minutes? Why even learn this? Not everything is a competition with AI. Some things people just do it for the sake of it. Like, I know, bro, if AI takes over, takes my job, and there's no artists left in the world, I would still be making characters. That is how passionate I am about this. So unless someone feels the same fire towards this, the same desire, that they're gonna make characters regardless. I wouldn't recommend them getting into 3D. A lot of people are like, bro, but 3D is so cool. Everyone is learning it. I think I can freelance in this. And if that's your thought process behind learning sculpting, you should not get into sculpting in the first place. Because the market is tough right now. You're learning sculpting because maybe it's trending right now. But then the trend is going to change. What's going to happen then? Are you going to jump to the next best thing? So whatever your goal is, just find something that you are passionate about and become really good at it. The way that I like to think about AI is I like to think about cars in general. Cars, vehicles. So Toyota is a company that's stamping vehicle on a conveyor belt. Yeah, making cars on cars. No one cares, bro. But then there's Rolls Royce. And why is Rolls Royce so special, bro? It's rare. It's handmade. It's made with hand. There's human effort involved. You can make prints. You can make Chat GPT, I don't know, Gemini, some cool paintings. But a painting that is made by an artist, a renowned artist, it's always going to hold its value. Why? Because it is made by hand. You can buy a ready-made stitched suit, or you can get a tailored suit. A tailored suit is always going to be expensive because there's a human touch to it. So I personally believe that there's always going to be a demand and value for the human touch. Things that have human touch. And the best way to secure yourself is to be really good at what you do. So if the current AI can replace you, bro, you just simply suck. Yeah, you just suck, bro. If the current AI can replace you, you suck, bro. It is getting better day by day. That is very true. Where it would have required 3 people for one task, now maybe it's one person to do the same thing. Yep. I don't recommend anyone getting into the freelance or trying to find a job in the current market. What I always recommend people is, instead of doing that, either you become a content creator or you start your own business. Something that you can do in your area. Because why not, bro? Add some value to what you're doing. Yep, that's true. I would honestly do the same and keep doing what I do. Yeah, 100%, bro. Regardless, if AI takes over, I don't know, it's Matrix everywhere, and we're seeing Terminators, and AI takes over everything, I will still be sculpting characters, bro. Regardless. And what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was talking about either becoming a content creator or having your own business. So what do I mean by having your own business? If you're in a country where you have Etsy or you have other platforms, bro, you can just make custom keychains, giftables, custom candles, custom soaps, I don't know, whatever, bro. You can make those molds that people can use to make whatever they want, and they have value. And for example, let me pause so I don't lose my train of thought. So for example, bro, if let's say you're trying to find job in the industry, and the only thing you know is how to sculpt heads, no one is going to hire you. No one is going to give you a job. It's just not going to happen. And to get into the job market in today's industry, you have to be amongst, I don't know, like the top 1%, 2%, 10% of artists, because there are so many artists out there. The job market is flooded with talent, but they don't have enough seats. So why would you get a job? But let's say you start your own business, right? You give custom commissions where you make custom keychains or whatever, bro. You try starting your own business. You don't know how to make the body. You can still make custom faces for people, just the heads, and no one would bat an eye. The same thing goes for becoming a content creator. If you get good in one area of whatever you're interested in, let's say sculpting, and you get really good at sculpting clothes for some reason, you're really good at sculpting clothes, bro. You can make a cloth sculpting course. And even if you don't know how to sculpt the body, even if you don't know how to sculpt the face, how to sculpt the ear, how to sculpt the hair, no one cares, bro. Because you made a course on how to make clothes. That is it. That is your only promise. So the people who are buying it, they don't have wrong expectations. The only thing they want from you is to learn how to make clothes. And that is, to me, is so much more feasible than grinding your ass to find work in an unstable market, and you don't even know when you're going to get fired. You don't even know when you're going to get laid off. You don't know where the market is heading, what's going to happen in the future. You're not secure. The market is super, super unstable right now. But your business is yours. It grows. It has no cap. It is scalable. Yep, that's true. I would honestly, I've looked into AI model generators for curiosity, and they're actually terrible because they generate holes in the character and patch it up with texture to make it look like there's no holes. That is true for some of the free versions of the 3D AI generators. That is true, but there are some powerful ones out there as well. They are paid, but yeah, they are really good, man. Like they are scary good. I'll be honest with you, scary good. But like I said, bro, it's not something I am concerned about because I would be doing this regardless, bro. I don't care where the market is headed. Well, AI is coming or whatever, bro. If you're scared of AI, find something else. Find something that your heart is drawn to. Don't learn sculpting because it's trending, because it's cool. Nah, bro, you'll exhaust yourself eventually. I swear you. No matter what you think right now, if you're not passionate about this, if you won't do this regardless of whatever, if making money with this is just a bonus on top of being able to sculpt good characters, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. Find something else. Find something else that draws your heart to it, that other people find it work, but you don't. That is what you should be doing. Something that other people think, consider it to be work, but you don't. That is your calling. That is your gift. At least that's what I believe. Oh man, you are and a good person. Thank you, my friend. Alrighty, let's go a bit higher, Polly, shall we? Yeah. Shit. Oh, okay. I thought it's gonna crash, but it did not. Gladly. Thank you, friend Blendo, for not dying on me. You know, whenever Blender freezes, it just gives me a mini heart attack. By the way, guys, if you need a free resource to learn how to sculpt, get started with sculpting and learn sculpting step by step way without being overwhelmed by stupid medical terms that you don't need, bro. If you want to learn sculpting like an artist and not a doctor, there's the link in the description. It's just going to lead you to my free 1 month head sculpting challenge. And just give me 1 month, I will transform you as a sculptor. Provided that you have the basic ability to listen to advice. If you cannot take advice and you think you know better, then just don't join, bro. In that case, please don't waste your time. But if you're serious about this and you've been trying things for a while and they've not been working, I invite you to the free 1 month head sculpting challenge. I would love to have you inside. My goal for this year is that I want 2,000 members inside. So, yep. And you know, the first best time that you could have learned sculpting was when you first had that idea. You were like, oh, bro, I think I should do this. I think I should start learning this. And that was the first best time. The second best time is literally right now. There's no such thing as tomorrow. You do not have tomorrow. Tomorrow is a myth. The only true thing you have is now. And here's a simple litmus test, bro. How many times have you been like, "Hey, bro, this thing, I'll do it later. I'll do it later, bro. Later, bro." And that later never comes. Like, "Oh, bro, I'll do it in the evening." Evening's gone by. I'll do it in the afternoon, I swear. Afternoon's gone. I'll do it at night, I swear. I'll do it before I sleep. Like, nah, bro, okay, fine. I'll just do it tomorrow. First thing I wake up, I'm gonna start learning how to sculpt. Then a day goes by, a week goes by, a month goes by, and then a whole year goes by. And they're like, "Ah, bro, I'm gonna make a New Year resolution that this year, I swear, is the year that I'm gonna sculpt." And I made a video about this where I called out people who had the New Year resolution of, "Hey, bro, this year it's my year, bro. I'm gonna learn how to sculpt." A simple litmus test for this is that people who waited for January 1st to start taking action, they failed. But the people who took immediate action, it was December 25th, they still joined the 1 month challenge and got started. They were the one who got the best results. There is no such thing as tomorrow. If you do not have the ability to take action right now, if you don't take action right now, stop fooling yourself you want to take action tomorrow. You've done this enough times to know better. So it's either now or it's never. Madam Vampire looking good. I think I can squeeze the jaw in a bit just to emphasize the how protruded her cheekbones are. I'll just push them in a bit. It's been such a while since I made a female face, bro. And on top of that, I chose a stylized face. Well, I think she looks okay. She looks decent, not so bad. What do you think? How is she coming along? Will you marry her? This is the easiest way to judge your female character. If you're not ready to marry your female sculpt, you did not do a good job. Why is this not working? Oh boy. I shouldn't go this high poly yet. Let's try something else. Is stylized harder than realistic? Stylization is easier. Like if you have a generic face and you want to stylize that generic face, it's really easy. But stylization in general, yes, it can be, because stylization depends, it varies a lot. Stylization is where you break every rule of art. You break proportions, you break shapes, and it's where you really experiment with things. A lot of time what people do is that instead of making practicing realistic things first, they just dive straight into stylization, and that can be difficult. Stylization in itself, it's the process of stylizing something, it's not difficult, but making stylized art, yes, because you need a lot more context to back it up. The most common mistake that I see people making is that they don't know shit, bro, but they still want to make stylized characters. It just does not happen. Stylization is like the last, it's the final stage. Because, like I told you, bro, it's where we are breaking rules, aren't we? So, if you want to break some rules, you need to understand the rules well enough first. How should I make clothes? I have no idea. Okay, let's try something. Let's try a cube. Let's subdivide this cube. Let's see how this goes, bro. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see. In my mind, I think this should work. Let's try. Okay, let's see. Let's just try to shape this over her body now. Assalamu alaikum, Ishaq bhai. Wa alaikum assalam, bro. How are you? Usually, what I do for clothes is I just extract them from the body. But since in this case we did not have a body, I'm just adding something here. And yeah, once you have this, we can always add the multi-res modifier. That's really interesting. Thanks. Also, something that worked for me to remember proportions in 2D drawing. Part in week one is starting to draw in proportion lines on my face and random face. Oh yeah, bro. Welcome to becoming a sculptor. Like when I'm in public and I'm looking at people standing in line, whatever, I'm always noticing the lines on their face, the proportions on their face. How far does this dip go in? How inwards is the nose? How are the lips shaped? So it's a subconscious thing now. It's weird to stare people in public, but for the sake of art, you have to do it, bro. It's completely natural, bro. You're doing it right. Oops. I'm at my job and doing read apology for character while watching your stream. Sorry, listening and watching your stream. Oh boy. I hope I don't get you fired, bro. Do they allow you to watch and work at the same time? That's probably going to be me to go, oh my. Oh yeah, bro. 100% it's gonna be you. Like everyone who starts learning to sculpt, I've noticed they tell me like, "Ishaq, this is what's happening to me." I'm like, bro, it's a good thing. It shows me that you're serious about this and how much this means to you. So yeah, it's definitely a good thing. It's a problem you would want. No, nothing concerning there, bro. No, they don't mind as long as I'm giving them what they need to. That's a good work environment. That's definitely a good work environment. I know some places over here, what they do is that they ask you to submit your phones before you enter the work. And yeah, you shouldn't be distracted. There's like, I don't know, bro. Barely any break. Some places they really suck. So what do you do, man? Like, what's the company? Do you guys make games or do you make animations? What's it about? And do you work as a 3D artist? Yes, I am on a road of becoming a 3D journalist. Currently, I am a junior 3D journalist at Lahore. That is amazing, bro. I worked as a 3D journalist as well for mobile game companies. I was basically a 3D journalist for two companies. I was the only 3D artist in the whole company. Two companies. The only. And it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of creative freedom when I was working on those projects. It's good. It's good. How long have you been doing this? Some things I've noticed as well is in some people's lip end at the end of their eyes instead of the pupils, mainly in girls so far that I've seen. Do you mean from the side view or from the front view? Yeah, you'll be surprised. Like there's unlimited variation to the human face. It's really incredible. So the best bet is always to try and learn the generic faces, generic proportions, because once you have a good basic understanding of them, then you can look at whatever reference you want and you can find other patterns. So the generic proportions and generic faces will allow you to build a good strong foundation, and you can then look at other references and build upon that knowledge that you've already gathered and worked for. I mean, it's the best approach that I've been able to find for myself, and the best advice that has one of the best advice that has gotten results to all of my students. Generic, always generic. Build a foundation first, build an understanding first, and then sculpt whatever the hell you want. Front view, thank you. Professionally, 7 months ago. Oh, that is nice. Let me read the comment again. Something I've noticed as well is some people's lips and at the end of their eyes instead of meaning. Oh yeah, true. So there's a lot of variations to it, bro. And yes, for some females, yes, when they have plump, big, feminine lips, yes. But generically, yep, generically they end in the middle of the pupils. So that's all what generic is. You use it to just build an understanding first, and then you can observe things. Her forehead looks massive. Your reference has much less defined nose. Yeah, but it's still a work in progress. Don't worry. We'll be adjusting things. Let's see. Definitely do want to adjust this. Did you paint the reference or is it something you found online? I found this on Pinterest. I wish I could paint like this. I did get into digital painting before this, especially oil painting. I can show you some of that, but it's something that I did not pursue. So I did a lot of digital painting in Photoshop. Bhai, why are you not on LinkedIn? I am on LinkedIn. Ishaq Ali. But LinkedIn is not something I use very actively. I just seldom make a post here and there, work in progress here and there. Where I am most active on is school. I'm most active on school. Because school is where my community is. Yep. I just love being active there. It's a great place to be. Let's give some color, shall we? I tried your name is Ishaq, but it wasn't. Try Ishaq Ali. You might find it. I think you can get a lot of audience as well as new students from LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn is a great platform, but I believe that if you want to work on any platform, whatever that platform may be, it requires a bit of knowledge on how to perform on that platform. And instead of trying to work on multiple platforms and spreading myself thin, I just spend more of my time making YouTube videos, making reels for Instagram, because I just personally find that more helpful. LinkedIn is a much more professional platform where you should be active if you're looking for jobs or you want to connect with other professionals. Yeah, not too excited about getting new students there. Like I just share my work there, add in the link to the free community, and yes, sometimes students do come, but not so much. And I just believe that instead of trying to do 10 things little, just do one thing really nice. And for me, that is YouTube and Instagram. Just a sec, guys. I have to get this. Yo, sorry about that. Had to take that call. I just checked. My drawing pad says it's due for. Oh, let's go, man. And yeah, this is a very common question that I get. Hey, Sak, should I get a drawing tablet or should I sculpt with the mouse? Bro, get a drawing tablet. Always, always a drawing tablet. And why, you may ask? People are like, no, bro, but isn't it still possible to sculpt with the mouse? Yes, it is. It is absolutely possible to sculpt with the mouse. The way that I want you to think of this is think of chopping down a tree, okay? And someone says, I want to chop down a tree with a knife. And the other person says, no, bro, I want to chop it down with an axe. Now, it is possible to chop down a tree with a knife or with an axe, but a knife is going to take so much longer. It's going to take a lot more effort, whereas you can just get an axe and get the job done quicker. Or even better, you can just buy a chainsaw and get it done even quicker. So it's the same thing. Like with a mouse, yes, it is possible. 100% it is possible. It's not impossible, but it's not the tool to do it. The graphic tablet, your pen will have pressure sensitivity, so the harder you press, the stronger the strength, and the smaller the size. You can adjust the size with pressure sensitivity, and that is really nice. It just makes it so much natural to sculpt. But if you want to chop down your tree with a knife, be my guest, bro. 100% you can do it. You can do it. And you don't need to have the most expensive drawing tablet. You can buy the cheapest one, but just make sure that it has pressure sensitivity. As long as it has pressure sensitivity, you're good to go. You don't need nothing more. Also, if let's say budget is a bit tight, you don't want to buy a new one, just get a used one. One of my students, he was able to find a vacuum Intuos for 50 bucks. And 50 bucks, it's pretty cheap, bro. Like it's a one-time investment, and you'll be so glad. It's gonna make your life so much easier. The way I like to think about investments is a lot of people, like, just giving the example from the top of my head. So many people, they don't invest in the quadri measure. Like, oh, bro, it's like $120. Why should I invest in the quadri measure? Think of it this way, bro. If you have a project and you have to, the way that I like to think about investment is give yourself an estimate value of your time. Give yourself an estimated hourly rate. So let's say you say that, okay, my time is worth $20 an hour. Give yourself that rough estimate. So your time is worth $20 an hour, right? If you use that tool and you can save 6 hours of your time, bro, you've just recovered your investment. Otherwise, you would have been spending those 6 hours trying to get the same task done that you can now do it with a click of your fingers. So this is how I think about investments. You buy a course and you think, oh, bro, this course is so expensive. Why should I buy this course? Look at the amount of time that course is saving. You're going to figure things out on your own in years. And just calculate the hours, like how much of your time is that? How much is that worth? What's easier, you buying a course, getting results much quicker, or you spending time trying to figure things out on your own, wasting your time? Yes, in the short term, you will save that money, whatever the fees of that course is. But in the long run, bro, you're wasting so much of your time. And time is money. That is why it's so famous that time is money. Because the only way that you can actually buy time, you can never buy time. The only way you can buy time is making an investment in yourself. Where instead of spending years trying to figure a thing out, you can figure it out much quicker. So never shy away from investing in yourself. People buy the stupidest things, and it just blows my mind, bro. Like the kind of things that people buy, and I wasn't any different, bro. I wasn't any different. If I saw my favorite video game on sale, I'd be like, yeah, bro, shut up, take my money, let me buy this video game. But when I saw a course that I was interested in for sale, I was like, nah, let me save this money, bro. I figured it out on my own. It's never a money problem. It's always a priority problem. In some cases, yes, there is financial constraint, but most of the time, bro, people buy stupid shit and then they don't make an investment in themselves. And then they go, oh, wow, bro, why is it taking so long? Dumbass, figure it out. Why do you think that is? At the end of the day, bro, we just have to be extremely, extremely honest to ourselves. People are like, I don't have time to sculpt this hack. Yeah, but how do you have time to jerk off, bro? How do you have time to edge in the toilet for 2 hours? How? Please explain to me. Explain. Explain to me. You don't have motivation. People say, oh, Ishaq, I have ADHD, bro. I can't focus for more than 10 minutes. How are you able to focus the entirety of an anime that you just binged yesterday? How? Please help me make sense of that. Where was your ADHD then? And the reality of ADHD is that majority of the ADHD cases, they are misdiagnosed. This is a fact. This is a statistic. Majority of the ADHD cases are misdiagnosed, and it's just a matter that people are overstimulated. They are addicted to their phones. They have short attention spans. They have fried their brains with brain rot content, and then they're like, bro, sculpting is not for me, bro. I can't do this. I can't focus. But yeah, you can focus when you're watching a movie, bro. You can focus when you're jogging off, edging. I don't know, bro. Like, how do you focus then? How does that happen? Please help me make sense of that. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And these people are Jerry's. I wish my company buy quadri measure, but they aren't. Yeah, bro. Like quad remesher is a lifesaver. Quad remesher is so good. So good. I love quad remesher. I have used quad remesher in uh, professional projects, like paid projects. No one cared. It did not matter. In professional environments, to retopo some characters that were gonna be for mobile games, the topology did not matter. Come on, bro. Like a lot of times people just focus on topology. They want perfect topology. It just does not exist. If you wanna make sense of this, just go ahead, Google Kratos 3D model, Kratos topology. And bro, you'll be surprised by how bad that is. It's not bad. There's no good or bad topology. Topology is always functional. So it's either functional or it's not functional. As long as nothing breaks, no one cares what the topology looks like. No one cares, bro. No one cares what the topology looks like. When was the last time you were playing a video game and you wondered, I wonder what the topology of Kratos is like. I wonder what the topology of um, Tracer is like in Overwatch. No, no one cares, bro. As long as it's doing its job, no one cares, bro. No one cares. Hey, Marat, what's up, my man? Happy to see you here. How's it going? I've never heard of Quadrimeshify. I just looked into it and found a free alternative called Qrimeshify. I don't know about Qrimeshify, but Quadrimesher, I love Quadrimesher. I haven't tried Qrimeshify, so I cannot vouch for it. Quadrimesher, I can vouch for it. All day, all night, all day, all long. No problem. Quadrimesher, so good. I love Quadrimesher. Good, and you? Yes, I'm doing great as well, my friend. Thank you. Happy to see you tuning in. Marath, what do you think of the sculpt? Marath is the female pro on YouTube. Check out his channel, guys. Like he makes really good stylized female heads. So let's ask Marath to critique our work. Just jump to wish you good luck with the stream. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. Have you used Quit Poly add-on? It's free. Oh, no, I haven't tried it. What is it? What does it do? What's the add-on about? They don't see my channel here. It's my personal account, but thanks, my man. Oh, that makes sense. Let me drop the link of your channel here because people deserve to know it. Just a sec. YouTube. Marat 3D. Yes, this channel. Go check it out, guys. Remeshing, you will do it manually, but it's way cooler and faster than doing it manually. Oh, I haven't tried it. I'll definitely check it out. But quad remesher, I love quad remesher. I don't think I'll betray quad remesher, but I'll definitely check out a video demonstrating the add-on that you mentioned. This quad measure is the best. I think quad measure is made by the same people who made Z measure in for ZBrush. If I'm not wrong, if I remember correct, that's what the story behind quad measure was. It's by the same guys who made Z measure for ZBrush. And if anyone can please confirm or correct me if that is or not, if that is or is not the case. Sorry about English. No worries, my friend. Females love attention. Not only real females, but sculpting is one too. Yeah, I agree, bro. Females want attention. And it is so true, bro. Like, making female heads is more difficult than making male heads because it has to be beautiful. Otherwise, no one's gonna like it. If you cannot make good looking females, no, bro, not gonna happen. It's also true in the inverse. Female heads are more difficult than male heads, but female bodies are more easier than making male bodies because in male bodies you have to sculpt a lot more details like the muscles, the cuts and everything, this muscle groups. But females, it's just cubes and cylinders. That's it. Females are easier to sculpt. Female bodies, but female heads more difficult because it has to be beautiful. An ugly male with no eyebrows still works, bro, still works. If you're making a warrior, he's not the best looking warrior, it's okay. But if you're making a female, whether that be like an MMA fighter, he still needs to look good. Why is it not painting the correct color? Oh, what's this brush? I haven't tried this one. Blend soft, whatever that does. Not sure. Yeah, the brush was acting weird and I was like, why is this happening? If there a point in sculpting all detailed muscles if you're going to cover it with clothes? Nope. Nope, not at all. Unless you're making something that has the option that where you can take off clothes. For example, if you're working on a game and the game has the option to take clothes off, then yes, you have to sculpt the details of the muscles because eventually they are going to be exposed. But let's say you're sculpting something, then you can get away with it. Why bother? And that's actually the smarter way of doing it. So you can work smart 100%, bro. And I would recommend you work smart. So if there's no use case, you're never going to see something, don't waste your time with it. This is very common when you're making product renders. So instead of making whole scenes or making whole environments for everything, you just have to work on things that are visible in the camera. That is it. What's not visible in the camera does not require your attention. And the smart way is to just ignore it. Why spend your time there? There's no point. And I don't like using complete blacks. They do not exist. So never ever use full black. Just make it a bit gray and that is what you want to use. 100% black and 100% white does not exist. Does not exist unless you're working on something stylized. Otherwise, just don't. It does not exist. Don't use it, bro. I know no sculpting, but I like watching your content. Your personality is so cool. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. If you're ever curious about sculpting, just dive into the free community, bro. There's a free course right there. It's going to teach you sculpting in the easiest way possible. So links in the description. The best thing about my course is I won't overwhelm you with stupid terms. I won't make you memorize sternocleidomastoid, rectus abdominis, serratus interior, serratus exterior. You, you don't need that information, bro. You do not need that information. Yes, the same guy, Maxime Rucco, also did other tools. Oh, thank you for correcting me. So yes, it is the same guy who made the quadrimesher. Quadrimesher is amazing. I love quadrimesher. And if you guys want to see some examples, let me know. I have some projects that I did, some freelance gigs that I did, where I used the quadrimesher and it was just fine. No one cared, bro. And I do have permission to show it to you. So there's no NDA signed. If you guys are, if you want me to show it to you, just let me know. Okay, my bro, I need to go. Sure thing, my brother. Take care. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure having you on board, my friend. Take care. Goodbye. And yes, we are faking some details because why not? I want to see the coordinate measure if that's not much of trouble for you because I'm literally meshing a character right now. Yeah, sure. Let me quickly show you that. Let's just add some random splatters of colors to give this a stylized feel, a painterly feel. Let's add some yellow hues. Well, I can see them. Okay, coordinate measure. Let me show you. So this character right here, it was sculpted in Blender, but then I just used the quadri measure to remesh this really quickly. And you can see it's animated, it's working fine. It wasn't a problem throughout the project. Not a problem at all. We have, yeah, here's another animation for the same character. Sculpted in Blender and then just splattered with the quadri measure. No one cared. Here's another character that I made. Same thing. You can see this is the sculpt block out. I sculpted this in Blender, and then simply quadri measure. And with the quadri measure, you can see it is optimized. It is baked. It has all the textures. So not a problem. As long as it does not break, as long as the model is doing what it's supposed to do, no one cares, bro. No one cares. No one cares. Here's another animation that I can show you. Boom, 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 boom. All quad measure. And this is what I believe. Like, if doing this has saved me so much time, bro. If I was to manually retopo this, it would have taken me, I don't know, bro. It would have taken me quite a lot of time. But with the quad measure, I just spent 120 bucks once, and I've been using it for all of my projects. How is that not an investment? Why do people fail to see that? Penguin Sun, do you have the wireframe of any of these characters? Let me see if I can find the wireframe. I'm not sure. Let me try. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Do I have wireframe? Trying to look for it, but I don't think I do. Yeah, but I don't think I have the wireframe for it. Maybe I do somewhere, but I cannot find it right now. But it works fine. It just works fine. You saw nothing was broken. It was working. Paint blend. Let's splatter some more colors here and there. Oops. I want to ask a question. What do you think is a fair salary for the position of a 3D junior journalist in current time? As you said, you were a journalist, so I wanted to know. Bro, I'll be super honest. It really, really depends on which part of the world you're living in. In somewhere like our countries, it's just something that is underpaid. Like I can give you this example. When I was working in the industry in in Pakistan, the the salary that I had was about 180 or $200, something like that, and I was underpaid. This is also true that I just did not know how to negotiate salaries. I was very new to the industry. I just did not know what my own self worth was. But I realized soon enough that, bro, it's not worth this much. Like I cannot grind for someone, go to the office every day, and yeah, this is not how I can survive. So I took a risk, bro. Personally, I had to take a risk. I quit my job after a few months. I started getting up early at 5 a.m. every day. And before my work started, I started to learn Blender every single day because I was like, why should I work so hard for someone else? I deserve to work this hard for myself first. What happened previously was, um, what used to happen is I used to go to the office every day. It was 10 hours, almost 10 hours, 8, 9 hours. It was a 1 hour long commute there, 1 hour long commute back. And it just sucked, bro. Like every day it was a shithole. I just could not tolerate that. And I just realized this one Saturday when I was when it was a Saturday and I thought, okay, I should sculpt, bro. I should learn Blender or something. I just slacked, bro. I spent the whole day jerking off, playing video games, scrolling on social media, watching movies on Netflix. And then the next weekend, when it was the next Saturday, my boss called me to the office and I was there. And on my way, I was like, bro, like, why am I working so hard for someone else? But when it's time for me to work on my goals, I want to slack. I want to procrastinate. I want to do something else. I want to blow some steam. And that is when I realized, bro, that if I'm working this hard for someone else, I should work harder for myself. And then I started getting up at 5 a.m. every morning, started to learn Blender every single day for 1 hour. After a month, I took a risk. I quit my job and I became a top rated freelancer on Upwork. I 10xed my income doing the same thing. So from 200 to about $2,000, and on good months, I would even make about $3,000, $4,000. So yeah, it just depends a lot where you're living. Let's say you're working in right here. The salary is about $200 a month. You find the same job, you find a remote job for another company that's a foreign company. They're gonna pay you so much more. They're gonna pay you easily. They're gonna pay you $1,000, $2,000 for the same thing that you're doing right here. But it is extremely difficult now. Like I told you, bro, the job market is extremely unstable. It's not something you can predict or you can rely on. A lot of the countries, what they do now is they also have policies that before hiring any talent online from another country, you have to give preference to the country here. So whatever the country they're living in, the employees, they have to give preference to their country. And if they cannot find in their country, they have to give priority to their what's it called? Region, continent. If not, then they can hire sources from outside. So it's extremely difficult now. It's extremely difficult now. I don't wanna. My intention is not to demotivate you. My intention is just to give you the real information out there. The market right now just simply sucks. And that is it. Our beautiful female character, female lady. She looks nice. I like this. What do you think? Let's take a screenshot. Because why not? Let's just change the background. How to change the background? World outline custom. Let's try something. Ooh, looks nice. Let's match her eye color. Nah. Something like this should be nice. Okay, I like this. This is actually nice. Can we take a screenshot for the thumbnail? Nah, bro, I don't like the bob. Is this nice? No, let's try again. Perfect. That's my thumbnail process, guys. Super easy. Yep, we'll answer some questions and then I'll be signing off because I have a call that I need to take. Yeah, I have a call that I have to attend and I cannot miss the call. So let's see if there's any questions. If there's any question, just fire away right now, guys, because then I have to get off. By the way, just to recap, if you want to learn sculpting and you're struggling, there's a free resource right here which you can join. The link is in the description. But if you want to really fast lane your process, you can apply for the Da Vinci School. I only have 6 slots left and I am only taking applications till the end of May. So 31st May, the doors close. This is the best sculpting community that you can be in, because not only do you get model insight, you also get personal feedback. This is the only community that I know where the instructor sits down with you every week to give you direct feedback on things that you need to improve. So if you want to be part of this and you want to learn sculpting in as little as 3 months, I guarantee you, if you don't sculpt full body characters confidently in 3 months, I will work with you for free until you do. That is how confident I am. And if that interests you even a bit, just apply. Just apply. You never know, bro. Best case scenario, we make this work. Worst case scenario, you get on a call with me, I help you find clarity, and you can do things on your own. So it's a win-win either case. So just book a call. First link in the description. Let's talk about results. I think I can definitely work on the ears a bit, but for now they're okay. Let's see. Yep. That's the thumbnail. And yep, since there are no more questions, I'll see you around. Goodbye, everyone. Here's a fist bump. Goodbye.